Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to DDTS episode 709 or maybe 710. I'm back with another video. I think I'm gonna make this one just a elaboration video. I hope y'all are doing good. And I want to thank y'all for always tuning in, always being there for me. I want to elaborate on some things actually. Some things is going to be for real, and some things I'm going to bring a little comedy in it. But this is a serious video, a serious slash humor video with some truth to it. I just want to just talk to y'all. And I want to talk about something. And it's me being in my 30s. I'm 30 years old, right? I'm 30 years old, and I'll be 31 next month on February the 17th. I'll be 31 years old. And y'all, when I tell y'all some of this stuff, I might have told y'all in some of my past videos, but if I haven't, I would be happy to open up to y'all because y'all my family, y'all my friends, y'all my supporters. Y'all are everything to me. But I don't know, but I just feel like I wanted to elaborate. First thing I wanted to talk about, and the first thing I wanted to elaborate about, I don't know what it is. I think I've been like this in my 20s as well. Like, I'm always in the bed. Like, I'm always getting up. I'm always going to bed late, like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 4 o'clock. But I end up getting up early, like at 7, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. I consider that early. I get up, I go to the bathroom, I come back from the bathroom, I fix my coffee, I takes me a bath, put me some clothes on. If I have a video that I want to record or edit or, talk about something, I do that. But the thing with me lately is after I record my videos, I don't know what it is. I don't go to editing right then. I don't go to editing right then. I find something else that be distracting me, like fixing me another cup of coffee, or finding me something to eat, or cleaning up the bathroom, or basically straightening up my room, or this and that and the third, or better yet, catching up on a TV show, or on my phone trying to figure out how my investments are going. Yeah, by the way, I started investing about 2 weeks ago. It's this app that I downloaded. I forgot what it's called. But I done started investing some, and I'm basically said that I'm trying to start saving a little bit money. I want to be smart. I'm trying to be smart with my money, be strategic, better yet, take more responsibility. And me being 30 years old, me being in my 30s versus my 20s, I definitely see a change in life, in some of the things that I used to do. In my 20s, I used to do a lot of things, but now that I'm in my 30s, like, certain stuff and a lot of stuff don't excite me. Y'all might call me a party pooper. Some of y'all probably be like, when I tell y'all this, y'all probably be like, oh damn, DeAndre boring. Well, this the thing. On a Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, even a Saturday night, even a Sunday night, I'd rather, if I don't feel like having no drink, if I don't feel like drinking no wine, if I don't feel like drinking no wine, no cold beer, no cocktail or anything like that, Guess what I'd rather be doing? I'd rather be sitting down, eating a sweet cake, eating a bag of chips, eating some junk food, watching Pharaonic Files, or better yet, catching up on Days of Our Lives. Better yet, watching the Golden Girls, or watching Noah's Ark, the TV show, or pretty much catching up on shows that I started probably about 2 to 3 years ago that I have not finished. Watching 9/11. See, the thing with me is this. I'd rather sit at home on a Friday in my sleepers watching Pharaonic Files, watching an old show that I done started, or better yet on my phone, just reading, just scrolling, just watching something that's gonna make me laugh, or better yet, have a conversation with a friend. But I want to get into that as well in just a little bit. I don't know what it is. My 20s, I was like that. In my 20s, I was like that. Well, actually, I was pretty much going places in my 20s. Sometimes when I was in my 20s, my late 20s, middle 20s, I couldn't sit down. I didn't want to stay at the house a lot, because the reason I didn't want to stay at the house a lot at the time, and because I didn't want to be around here at the time, or where I was at the time, is because I was not happy. I felt like I was not getting any space. I felt like I was not getting any privacy. I felt like stuff just started cluttering up in my life, and I didn't have no breathing room, this and that and the third. I still feel like that to this very day, but versus back then till now, I see a different change. And with that being said, now that I have my own little room, now that I have my own little privacy, etc., sorta, if I go somewhere, I stay out for about an hour, maybe two, maybe an hour. But after that hour is over with, I'm ready to come back to the house. I'm ready to get in my sleeping clothes. I'm ready to watch some on TV. I just ready to be in my peace. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm an Aquarius, but at the same time, people can call me a party pooper all they want to. Honestly, I don't like peoples. I don't like crowds. I don't like being included in stuff that I don't know anything about. I don't like being included in stuff that's not ran by me first. I don't like that. I don't like being included. If the person that wants me to be a part of something did not tell me right off the bat, and they tell me at the last minute, that basically you do not want me to be included in anything at all. That's just me. I don't like to be included in things at the last minute. But yeah, I don't like to be included in too many things at all. Like, basically, just leave me in my bubble. That's how I am. I like to be in my bubble. So if y'all don't hear from me, if I don't message people, I'm okay. Just let me be in my bubble. Because, honestly, let me be quite frank and honest with y'all. I have come to the conclusion, and I have come to this thought, that I will not be on social media a lot. I might be on there for about an hour, maybe about 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. I might stay on there for about 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes, or close to an hour, but I will get off and basically take a break for about an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3. If I'm not recording my YouTube, I have no reason being on there. It does not interest me like that. And I know a lot of people have been sending me videos, messages, trying to check in on me. And I've been getting notifications that people's been reposting my videos that I post on social media, etc., etc. By the way, thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. But I will not be on social media a lot this year. I will not, and hopefully continuing. If it's not related to my YouTube, if it's not related to accomplishing my goals, if it's not nothing related to me trying to invest, or better yet, me checking in on people's, if I haven't heard from them in a while, I'm not going to be on there just like that. That's why I ask people and I tell people, if I'm really feeling you, if I'm really, really, really feeling you, I'll be happy to give you my number because it depends on who you are. And it depends on if the connection is strong, if the vibe is good, if the chemistry is good. Because I ain't gonna give everybody my number. Everybody's not deserving to be in your circle. So I want y'all to know, if I'm not on social media and if y'all don't see me in about a day or two on anything active, don't take it personally. I just am trying to be respectful of people's boundaries, friends and all. I'm trying to be respectful of their boundaries. I'm trying to be in the mindset of letting them have their space, letting them deal with things that they're going through. Because even though you have friends and even though you close to somebody and they're going through things, sometimes I feel like it's much better if you just let people have their space. If they want you to check in on them, and if you feel like you need to check in on them to see how they're doing, I'm pretty sure they'll let you know. But me, I'm different. My heart would tell me that, DeAndre, you should check in on so-and-so, check in on so-and-so. So that's what I did. That's what I do. I check in on people. So if I have not heard from them in a while, and I know they good through the week of this and then the third, if I know they good and in good hands, and even if they're going through something, if I don't check on them again, I know deep down if they're doing good. I have come to the conclusion I'm not going to bother people's as much. I'm not gonna overstep. I'm not gonna interrupt. I feel like this is 2026. I feel like this. If someone really wants to talk to you, somebody really wants to talk to me, I'm going to let them. You should let them make the effort and message you. If they really want to talk to you, because I feel like this, if you was always being the one messaging here, messaging there, messaging all the time, I feel like you should just step aside. The ones that's been doing all the messaging, the ones that's been doing all the work, the one that has been doing everything. I feel like this. It goes both ways. A phone works both ways. Instead of you calling, texting, or this and that, checking in on people all the time, why don't you just sit back and relax? If this is a test, if you really think, peoples are your friends, or y'all connected, or y'all have a good vibe, or whatever, sit back, relax. If they really want to conversate with you, sit back and relax and see will they do the same for you. And that's the honest truth. Because I have amazing and wonderful peoples in my life, friends and all, that have done that for me. And they've never let me down. Now, some I have let go, some I have let go, and it has been wonderful. I've let so many peoples go in 2025. 2026 is a new year. I'm not dealing with peoples that were in my past, that wasn't doing nothing for me, that was not helping me, that was not helping me accomplish my goals. The peoples that I kept around in 2026 proved to me that they are worthy, that they are loyalty, that they are my friends, that they are who I know they are. Very wonderful, caring, compassionate, and very, 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 very amazing and sweet. And for that, I thank y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. Yeah, I definitely want to give that and put that out there. And I also wanted to say this. I know it's hard, and I know it's complicated, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna open up to y'all the reason I said what I said. 1 second. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm sorry for the interruption, but I'm back. And this is what I wanted to tell y'all. why I said what I said about the checking in. This is me talking, DDTS. I have to put this out there. The reason I said that is because of this. I feel like honestly, I be crowning peoples. I really feel like I be smothering peoples with my checking ins. I really feel like I be smothering peoples with my check-ins. And with, me checking in and with me seeing if they okay. But that's my heart. That's my heart. If I really care about you, that's my heart. That's my heart telling me to check in on those peoples that I have connected with. Some of those peoples I had to let go. And it's been amazing. And some of them have really put in the effort in showing me that they really care. By the way, not on a romantic level, but on a level of friendship, of long distance connection. Because let me tell you something. I've made friends off and on, and it has been nothing sexual. Everything does not have to involve around sex. And I really feel like that's what the problem is. Everybody feel like everything has to be in a sexual way to be friends, but it does not. You can make friends and it does not have to lead to sex. It does not have to lead to explicit photos or nothing. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. I said this the way I said it is the truth, and my truth is this. I'm bagging back because I feel like I be crowning peoples, and I feel like I be smothering peoples with my chicken in on them and stuff. I really feel like I be overstepping my boundaries, and I really feel like a lot of peoples need their space. They need their space. They need their own time to breathe. They need their breathing room, and I just feel like I be overdoing it sometimes, and I be overthinking, but my heart won't let me. My heart will not let me stop thinking about the peoples that I think about, that I care about, that care about me, that's in my circles. I can't help it. I can't help that I want to check in on peoples that I've connected with over the years, that I have a good connection with. And even though I let some go, because some of them have really showed me that they're not worthy of my connection, worthy of my time. They're not worthy of my friendship. They're not worthy of being a friend. A lot of those, they were just worried about their well-beings, not nobody else's. And me being in my versus my 20s, versus my 30s, versus my 20s in younger days, I would have been like, you know what, come back. But now that I'm 30, and I'll be 31 next month, it shows you versus your 20s and versus your 30s. Your 30s should be about wisdom. You should be full of wisdom about a lot of things and cutting a lot of things out. And in my 30s, I've changed a lot. A lot of things that I used to, do in my 20s and I used to put up with in my 20s, now that I'm in my 30s, I'm not going through all that. And the reason I said this, like, I'm not going to be smothering people's anymore. I used to check on people's all the time. It's not that if I don't check on people's all the time, it's not that I'm not mad at. It's not that I'm mad at them, because I'm not mad at anybody. I don't have anything against anybody. I just feel like I need to learn to give people's their breathing room. I have to learn to read between the lines. I have to learn, and I have learned, that not only me go through stuff, but other people's go through stuff. My friends go through things. My connections go through things. My family goes through things. And I have to realize the peoples I associate with, conversate with on a daily basis, share things with, everything. They go through things just like I do. We go through mental health. We go through depression. We go through overwhelming stages of our life where it's a lot going on in our lives. And some people's in this world, in this circle, don't understand. what we are going through. Like, we try to put on the strong front that we okay, but deep down, we not okay. Because sometimes people will not understand what you're going through because they never had to go through it a day in their life. Some people just shake it off like, oh, you'll be okay. But as most of us, we don't heal quickly like other people's because we are different. Our minds work different. Our bodies work different. Our mindsets work different. Our connections work different. Everything in us work differently. Like now, I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Do y'all think I'm not going through something? I can be going through something. But guess what? Something in me told me, DeAndre, make this video. DeAndre, let the world know that you are okay. Let the world know your goals. Let the world know that you good. Let the world know that you are a strong individual. Let the world know that you are a different person than you was in your 20s. And that's the truth. Me being 30 years old and I be 31, life has taught me a lot. Entering my 30s. And life has taught me so much about adulthood. But call me a party pooper. I'm not a people's person. I'd rather be sitting at home having a cup of coffee or a cup of hot rich vanilla tea, watching Forensic Files, or me an old classic sitcom from the 90s like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or Sanford and Son or The Jeffersons, Good Times, anything like that, or even a movie. I would rather be doing things like that. I would rather do something like that. I'd rather have a conversation with a friend, on the phone, or basically video chat. Like, we can talk about anything. Talk about goals. Talk about content. Talk about what we want to do 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, being in love. Finding someone who connects with you on a romantic level. Like, you want them to be your biggest cheerleader, which I am for that. And everybody deserves that. I just really come to the conclusion that I'm not a people's person. And I don't like people's all the time. I'd rather be in my own little circle. And with that being said, just because y'all don't hear from me in a couple of days or a week does not mean I'm gone. I'm still here. Because I checked in on somebody this morning and I replied to their story. Y'all won't believe what this person said to me when they finally heard from me. They was like, oh my goodness, I thought you had died. Yeah. A friend that I replied to their story to show engagement, to show support, they thought I had died because they have not heard from me in a while. I'm like, no, I'm still here. I just told a friend, I said, the reason you have not heard from me, I feel like I be overstepping. I feel like I be crowning and smothering peoples. And I feel like if I feel like I'm doing that, I step back, which is mean what I'm going to say. I'm going to step back. I'm stepping back. I'm not going to overstep. I'm just going to, let it take its course because I need to learn that people need their space. I need my space. And that's basically what I mean. Like now, I'm in my room. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Whenever I get my own place, my own apartment, this and that and the third, I'm just going to go on here and say this. I'd rather be by myself than to be around someone or be around peoples that's not going to do anything but benefit me. Because there's nothing like having your own. There's nothing like having your own. There's nothing like making your own. And there is nothing like having your own mindset. And I think the thing with me is this as well. I have to do what I want to on my time and my mind. I have to make my own mind. I have my own mind. And it's about time I follow my own mind. I follow my own head. And you know, if people don't like it, then so be it. They will be all right. Because it's not my fault that the way y'all grew up, the way y'all was brought up, was all mixed up and messed up, and the decisions y'all made, it didn't help y'all but land y'all into some complicated situations. But me, on the other hand, I have the ability and I have the mindset that I want to have. I want to be a success, and I want to do things. I want to accomplish my goal. I basically want to leave Mississippi because I feel like, don't get me wrong, I love Mississippi. I was born here. I will always be a Mississippian by heart. But I think it's time for me to make a change. I think it's time for me to go and step out and live my life. I think it's time for me to do what my mama would have wanted me to do. And that is live my life. That is be successful. And that is being me. And another thing, I've always had people telling me, stop acting like you slow. But guess what? I got a comeback for that. I'm not slow. I'm only slow around the peoples that I want to think that I'm slow. But in reality, DeAndre Marquis Dobbs is smart, like you know what. I'm not slow. Yeah, it might take me a little while to comprehend. I'm only slow around those who I want to be a slow around of. But in deep down, I'm smart as a damn firecracker. And y'all just don't know. Yep. Also, I was born with cerebral palsy. Do you all know that peoples think peoples with disabilities are not worthy of doing things themselves? Peoples that have disabilities, they always get looked down on. They always get talked down on. People always feel like that they can use your disability and what you was born with mentally against you, so they can basically step on your plans, basically step on your mindsets, so they can control you. No, not me. I've been putting up with that for so many times and years. I rebuke it, and I refuse to continue to let that happen. It's time for me to be me. Although I don't have no kids. I'm 30, I don't have no kids. Do I want kids? Honestly, no, I do not. It's nothing personal. I don't want kids. And a lot of people say, you should have kids. It keeps up the generation. I don't want any kids. Because the way this economy is, the way this country is, the way this society is, I wouldn't want to raise no child in this economy, in this society. I don't want to bring no innocent child into this world, knowing that this country and that this world has been brought to crumbs, that has been brought to destruction and everything else that's going on. I don't want to bring no innocent child into this world. And plus, I don't want to be a parent that my sperm donor was not for me. My mama, before she passed away, my mama, for 4 years, before she transitioned, she was the only parent at the time before she died. She was the only parent that I knowed. She was the only parent that I know. Not knowing that she had asthma, she was the only parent that I know. She took me to ball games. She made me sandwiches on the porch. She made me lemonade. She made me french fries. We took naps together. Things my mama did, my sperm donor could never fix or do. I'm a mama's boy. I'm a mama's boy, and I will always be a mama's boy. And I don't care who sees this, and I don't care who has anything negative to say about it. I'm a mama's boy. And I will always be a mama's boy. Because one thing I've learned about being raised by women, even after my mama passed, I was raised around women. After one thing I've learned about being raised by women is learn how to respect the woman, learn how to respect my elders, learn how to respect women, learn how to respect men, learn the different concepts about respect, and learn that everything is not meant to be given to you. You gotta go out there and you gotta earn it. You gotta work for it. But in some day and age, and everything, this and then the third, some people still in this economy really think that things are entitled to them and that should be given to them when they ain't worked it for it a day in their life. But you do have peoples out there that think that they should go out here and BS their benefits. And then when they BS their benefits and they see you got yours, you ain't messed yours up, they want to come to you and ask you for your benefits. But in the long run, you tell them no, they want to blow a gasket. Well, maybe as an adult, you need to make adult decisions and not BS decisions. That is a clue. That is an idea. Don't get mad at people's because of the mistakes that you made. And they're not there to help you fix them. A part of being an adult is also coming to the conclusion that as an adult, and as a mistake you made, you got to learn from it. That's what I'm always told. But yeah, if it's one thing that I've really been thinking about, I've been thinking about a lot of things lately. I've been thinking long and hard about a lot of things. And I even paused Days of Our Lives just to make this video because I feel like I can say what I want to say and I'm in peace. This video was not meant to hurt anyone. This video was not meant to throw shots at anyone. But this video is for people's, that are going through something, that are still trying to think about things that, they've been going on in their brain, but they don't know how to comprehend with it. I just had to make this video because I felt and I feel so better that I got this off my chest. Although I have not made great decisions, I made some bad decisions. Hell, we're all not perfect. I wish that, some things that I've done in my past, I should have never done. I should have just thought about it. But I just want to tell you all, love yourself, be yourself, and always go with your mind, and always go to God first and forever in a day. So that's my video, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.